Hello, we are reading today from My Father's Husband, and I am reading a scene about, meeting my father's husband. It was, of course, fascinating for me to get to know Franz. Very intelligent, well-read, knowledgeable about wine and food, able to converse easily in English as well as French, German, and Italian, and of course, his native Dutch. He was the epitome of the educated European. His work involving charity organizations around the world put him in contact with some of the bigwigs of organizations like the World Food Bank and UNICEF. He knew professors and doctors, aristocrats, businessmen. He dressed beautifully and ate out of china passed down through his family for generations. And yet, he was totally grounded and centered. And most of all, when he looked at my dad, there was complete and total love in his eyes. I'd never seen someone look at another person with so much joy and total surrender of the self. No holding back, no restraints, no second guessing. The way they cared for each other was evident in small touches on the shoulder or arm as they passed each other while cooking or while talking at the table. They finished each other's sentences and laughed without reservation. There was a rhythm that I could see between them, a rhythm I know I've longed for, a rhythm I thought I had in my own relationship. I'd been nervous about how I would handle this part of my trip. Meeting my dad's partner is not an easy thing to do, especially after the hurt, after the way his change of lifestyle and change of heart affected Pam and I. I had not been sure how I would react upon seeing the two of them together. I realized that my dad was nervous about it as well. When Franz arrived home from work, he went right up to my dad to kiss him in greeting, as he probably always does. And I could sense an almost imperceptible freeze from my dad as he glanced at me. When I just smiled and then held out my own cheek for Franz to kiss, I could feel my dad relaxing. I think it's hard for any kid to meet the new partner, husband or wife of their father or mother. It's a change, for sure then that life is going to be different and that it's moving into a new trajectory. So that's always, I think, hard. In our situation, the complications of the situation made it harder, I think, mostly because you weren't sure how to act, how to deal with the pieces that were coming together. But Franz, being Franz, he made it just so much easier to meet my father's husband.